make sure that you select your room, your language, and you stay tuned. Hopefully you're going to be so excited. Like Grant Cardone said, excitement costs you nothing. So let's keep this room hot. Let's go to the next slide. For those who are here for the first time, and actually do we have here people who are for the first time, can you please press 1? My name is Lyudmila Serdikova. I've been in the company for over 7 years now. I've been responsible for so many different directions in a business, started from their network, strategic development, working with the different partners. I really feel passionate about education, about launch of new projects, and most importantly, to add value. The more value you add to the market, to the world, the more world pays you back. I totally agree with this statement, and I believe that in today's world we have so many challenges, but yet lots of opportunities where we can add value and we can help people all over the world to create their own dreams, to fulfill them, to have a financial pillow, and to most importantly, to be in a safe environment where people can be part of the project. And that is what it's going to be about today. Let's go to the next slide. Before we actually jump into the information, please get yourself familiar with the disclaimer that any information provided here does not constitute investment, financial, legal, or any other advice. Project representative shall not be held responsible for any of your potential financial losses or profits. We just share information and talk about various opportunities, projects, instruments, and how they are regulated in different countries. You are solely responsible for all your financial investment and trading decisions. Please be careful and vigilant. I hope it was not too fast. Usually disclaimers, they read very fast. So like I just realized that we have so many languages, so I will try to slow down. Let's go to the next slide. First comes first, GFST, Global Fintech Security Token. Can you please put plus if you're already familiar with GFST token? Maybe you attend already some of the webinars, maybe you heard some information, and put minus if you never heard it, and this is the first time actually when you see this abbreviation GFST. Wow, in English room we have lots of pluses. It's amazing, guys. Thanks a lot for follow up with us. Thank you for your support, and I'm happy to see that we don't even have a single minus. So then let's go to the next slide. So GFST, what is Global Financial Security Token? GFST token has been created very recently, and it's been a backbone of the ecosystem, fintech as an ecosystem, which can provide opportunity to its members to become co-owners of the fintech portfolio. The mission of this token, it's very simple: to provide people with opportunity to become co-owners of the different companies all over the world, namely into the fintech sector. Also provide people with opportunity to take the part into the decision making, and also to add value to making sure that this token will really help to fulfill whatever the financial or investment goals people have. So we wanted to create a diversified portfolio of the fintech sector, which will be consisted from the various companies, and we do have 4 echelons, which we outlined in the previous webinar. And also you will see this information a bit more detail on the white paper, which will be published this month, where you can understand what is the logic and strategy behind of the putting GFST token. But put it short and simple, GFST represents a fintech portfolio, and every single person who is co-owner of the single token GFST will become automatically co-owner of the entire portfolio. And at the moment, we are starting our portfolio with only 2 companies, but we are planning to add more than 7 different instruments or rather companies by the end of this year. So therefore, this token has a very amazing potential of the growth, and also as the people who, as a person who actually standing behind lots of strategical development of this token, I can reassure you that the companies which has been selected for this portfolio are definitely the one which stands strong in the market. If you would like to know a bit more information, you can follow on the YouTube, or we have official website launched last month, which is gfst.io. And also we have a Telegram channel with lots of useful information about the portfolio, about token itself, and most importantly, about general tokenization and what is happening in the world of STO. Let's go to the next slide. With the GFST token, we wanted to solve a few challenges which at the moment exist on the market, not just STO, but if you have a look and compare STO to traditional IPO or any other listings, the equity listings, the challenges written here, they actually could be viewed for many traditional investments as well. First of all, co-ownership opportunities. In today's financial landscape, there are not so many people who can participate into the various listings. There are lots of instruments existing in the market, but where people not able to participate because simply they cannot be verified. And today, working with our partner, which you will hear after my part, we have a possibility to verify people from 140 plus countries, which means that taking into consideration that these people are passed successfully KYC, they actually have opportunity to become co-owners of the GFST portfolio. Challenge number 2, global accessibility. There are not so many truly global projects which aim to diversify. If you have a look at their how traditional investment works, or like let's compare with the STO, there are not so many STO in the world exist, and majority of these STOs which exist, they will be linked with a specific asset. And usually this asset belong to specific country or specific jurisdiction. You will hardly ever find their STO opportunity where we're talking about diversity and where we're talking about accessibility to the global market. Challenge number 3, it's a decision making. Usually when it comes to the security token, there is a co-owner or the owner of the business who hold majority of the stake. There are maybe limited number of people who are making decisions. But here, with our token, idea is to give power to the people, give power to the community. When this token will be listed, and today you will hear the details at the end of the webinar, so please make sure that you stay tuned. We wanted to give opportunity to every single holder of the token to be able to vote, to be able to raise the concerns, and the vote will be counted. So whatever the question could be, maybe about the dividends, or maybe about expansion, maybe about some strategic movement, but we want to empower people. We want people not just being investors when they buy something, buy instrument, and they sit back and they wait. We want people to become co-owners, which means the active participation, which means that people would have, a desire to keep helping company to grow, whatever it's with the input, whatever this with the expertise, but we want to have opportunity to empower people through the collective decision-making process. Also, blockchain transparency. Like blockchain moving forward, development of the blockchain technology moving forward very fast for the last year or so. And GFST token will be powered by the Binance blockchain. So the technology will be backed up with the smart contracts, and everything will be transparent, which means that technically anybody who would like to check how the company is doing, how much money the company has raised, what was the total number of investors, everything will be there publicly available. And people don't need to wait for end of the month webinars or reports to hear reports. They will be able to check instantly on a dashboard. They will be able to see how the company is doing, how much money the company is raising, how many investors company has, from what countries, and lots of information will be there. So that's why working with the blockchain technology, we understand that this is only the beginning. There are so many other things which could be added on the top, and it will be added on the top as the company grows. But our main goal will be to making sure that technology is helping us to make business transparent and simple. Another challenge is usually STO tokens, they linked with specific business. And we are the first company, and I know this sounds bold, but I could not find a single company with the same mindset. We are the only company who are publicly entering the STO with the mindset like ETF. So what is ETF? ETF is the instrument which could consist with many financial instruments. So there are many ETF available on NASDAQ or other traditional exchanges, where people, instead of investing into a specific share, they can buy ETF, which will consist diverse shares from the diverse companies. And therefore, there are some people who doesn't like to be involved into the active buying and selling of the shares. If the people have more passive strategy, they prefer to buy ETF, because the ETF usually they pretty much balance, depends on the risk again, which people or person happy to undertake. And usually there are managers or entire team who looking after the ETF itself and constantly adding and taking off the companies. So with the same mindset of having ETF in traditional investment world, we have created a GFST token STO ETF, which is really rare. It is like, does not exist until now. That's why there are lots of challenges coming on the way, because every single time when you peer near something, there are potentially lots of uncertainty, and especially with the fast-moving environment into the political and economical landscape, but also being the first means that you are there as a pioneer of the technology concept, which means it could be really, really attractive to larger community. And at the end of the day, as I mentioned previously, for us, community is the key. We are token which is not has been created to serve community, but community has asked us to create the token because there is challenges which were there to address the community. I don't know if this makes sense, but I hope, and comes to the last point, that usually tokens are first created and then community is backing up the token. Here we have opposite. We have existing community which have opportunity to allocate, to have the GFST token as a part of the share drop, which is again very rare and it's never happened in STO landscape. But yet we're coming to STO field with the existing community. That's why our GFST token is powered by the community-centric approach. And I think this will be one of the biggest factors to move forward. That's, people who we talk to with the different investors and potential investors, which will be coming to invest in the GFST token. They love the idea that this token is community-based, community-centric token, because we already have existing community and we come into the market with a working business, with existing community, with already some allocation of the shareholders for the token, and with the very promising figures as a potential growth of this token. So I think we tick majority, if not most, the boxes of being the hot topic, of being a hot token. And I hope that you're also waiting the final launch and STO, because this will be the biggest event over the year. Let's go to the next slide. So here, very quickly, I would like to share with you just main aspects which I've briefly already outlined. So token specification, and you can also read this information in a bit more detail on the website. So token name is GFST. and security token created by a Global Wealth Community. A Global Wealth Community is the company who is issuer of the GFST token. Total, it's 1 billion GFST tokens will be issued, which is represent 100% of the equity. Offered supply will be 100 million GFST token, which is 10% of the total equity, which means that's when STO will start it. We have the first launch, and available will be only 10% of the entire equity, which is 100 million GFST tokens. Number 4, requirements and investment. It is EU professional, public, and worldwide selective, which means there are some countries who can freely participate by passing the KYC and opening their accounts on a dashboard. There are some countries which are restricted, and hopefully, as the world will progress, those countries who cannot enter STO space at the moment, they will have this opportunity a bit later on. And we kept our promises from the day one. We mentioned that those people who are not able to activate share drop when it will be launched, they would be able to do this later. So there is no rush to either do now or never. We understand the landscape of the today traditional investment environment. We understand that KYC is not that simple process. So therefore, we want to give our people opportunity to slowly but surely get things right. So therefore, if you don't have at the moment, or you did not pass verification or whatever, maybe your country is in the red or amber, do not worry. You still have your allocation there waiting for you, or the laws of your countries to be ready. Point number 5 is token holder rights. So it is equity backed up token, and it's also dividends token. As I mentioned previously, the dividends will be based on the community voting. So it's elected dividends, and people who are token holders, they will be given the opportunity to decide on the size of the dividends and what percentage will be allocated for token holders. So the network we are talking will be released is BNB blockchain based network. And the principles which already mentioned and outlined is share community economy. So we use investor user-centric approach, and our evaluation for the token also based not just on the asset evaluation like in traditional business, but also on investors users approach, which is based on number of users and co-owners token has, which is very unique. That's why I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to receive the final white paper and all the details, because it's going to be mind-blowing. The ability to put this together, asset-backed up business with a community-powered approach, it's really cool. It's very unique. And I'm sure there are many investors who will find this very, very attractive. Let's go to the next slide. So now let's talk about roadmap, a little bit about launch strategy. So in July, there's a little mistake typo on the slide. In July, we have launched our official website at gfst.io, where all information is written there. You can go there and you can have a look. If you speak different language apart from English, there is always an option with a Google now to translate the websites. So don't hesitate and translate the website in language which is your preferable language. But in the future, we're also planning to add more languages to the website. But at the moment, site is opened. We can put the tick. July target was done. Preferential conversion, this was exclusively for existing community, also was done and successfully completed. Can you please put plus if you actually took the opportunity and preferential conversion, which was taken in place into July. So this conversion was exclusively for existing community and people who are completed the conversion. Last week, I have received the final list from our IT and blockchain department. So now our task will be to collect all the data, do the calculation, and pass all the information to the team, which will be helping us with the August targets, which is dashboard opening and share drop. Yes, guys, it will happen in this month. In August, we are planning to open the dashboard so people can log in fully. I believe at the moment, those people who complete the verification, they already can log into the dashboard, and I will show you how the dashboard look like. But share drop is not yet available. But sometime in August, the share drop option also will be available for you. So with there, simply click on claim button, you would be able to claim your GFST token. So this will be done in this month in August. In parallel, from July and even before, we are in the process of having KYC and verification from SOULB ID, which is the main topic of today. So if you already have your SOULB ID, if you pass verification, congrats to you. I already did myself. If you have not yet, please make sure you do this as soon as possible, because there are amazing surprise will be exposed at this webinar specifically for those who are having a SOULB ID. Also, the claim function will be available started from the August till probably end of the year, till October, definitely, maybe even further. So therefore, people who open the dashboard, who have the SOULB ID, who click on the claim function, they would be, like some people will enter this space in August, some people will enter in September, some people in October, and so on and so forth. And as mentioned previously, we're gonna have a second preferential conversion in 2024 April. Because the event is taking, which will be unfreeze by then. So we want to give people opportunity to have preferential conversion. So therefore, from the August, probably till preferential conversion 2, there will be opportunity for people to claim function and to complete the verification and be part of the GFST token launch. And of course, the public STO. And yes, this slide is correct. I received a few questions after the previous webinar. People asked me, maybe there was a mistake. How come the public STO this year? Yes, guys, the public STO will be this year. As you can see on the slide, and you can compare actually the slide with the previous slide, which was shared, I believe, already months or 2 months ago. We are in the same deadline, we are in the same time frame, and the slide exactly like it is. So the public STO will be somewhere from September to October, plus minus. Watch the space to be among the first people for the public STO. So our launch of the GFST token in a completely compliant environment will happen this year. September, October, watch the space to be first. Let's go to the next slide. Now I would like to share with you, and this will be the final slide from my end, how beautiful dashboard look like. So as you can see on the right-hand side, we have a picture of the experience of the evolution of the fintech innovation. There is information about token itself. There are lots of icons. There's even listing price already mentioned there. There is a location mentioned there, market cap. There are lots of information about company, about the token, about specification, legal documents, everything is there in a dashboard. But this information can only be viewed by those people who has signed in with the SOULB ID. Look at the left-hand side. Probably if you have not entered the dashboard at the moment, you can only see the left side picture, because if you click login to the dashboard, it will ask you to synchronize with the SOULB ID. And if you don't have the SOULB ID, I have amazing news for today, that you would be able to participate in an amazing offer to get your SOULB ID. So make sure that you don't miss out this opportunity, because the SOULB ID, this is the only bridge to have a compliant and transparent STO. If you want to log into the dashboard, if you want to see the token offering, if you would like to participate in the token offering, if you would like to claim your tokens, then you need to complete your SOULB ID verification activation. And for that, you need to have either the token itself, or you simply pay for verification. My personal opinion, if I can get the instrument which will get me verification, which will give me lots of added value, this instrument can have a possibility of increasing price itself, then I would never just pay for verification. I would get myself this instrument, which could be much more valuable than $10 paid for verification ever. So now on this note, I would like to go to the next slide and invite our winning team. These two professionals, Ross and Jean, are amazing guys. We've been working with them for over a year now. We had amazing experience with them, and with their hard work, with their dedication, we actually managed to reach lots of milestones. So it is not us who are, keeping cool and we know everything. No, it's their expertise who really been a lifesaver for our concept, our community, and what they're about to share, guys, with you. Oh, it's gonna be a tasty piece of cake. So without further ado, Jean, Ross, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you very much. How can you hear me?
Yes, all good. We can hear you.
Perfect. Yeah, hello everyone. And it's a great pleasure again to be on the stage. And every time we come up here, there's Santa coming up. There's some good news, showing up. So it's and today we won't make any exclusion, and we will definitely update you what we have been doing so far, how our progress goes, and we have a lot of good news for the community, also for us, and for the team, and for the GFST token. And again, if somebody doesn't know me, I just want to say my name is Jean Ideyev, and I'm CEO and the founder and co-founder of STOBOX, as well as our subsidiary company SOULB ID. And here we have Ross with us. Ross, please say hi. How are you, mate?
Yeah, hello, Jean. Hello, Mila. Thank you for your great presentation and sharing more insights and points about their GFST security token that will be launched publicly soon. And thank you for your great words, and thank you for a great introduction. And it is a pleasure to be here. And today we prepared something really special and unique offer for the Coinset community. And I'm sure in 100% that you will enjoy what we will share with you today and the opportunities that you will have, because it is exactly corresponds with the vision and with the mission of their Coinset with MLCI and their vision of the co-owners. So for those people who are first time viewing this webinar, I am the Ross Shem. I'm the co-founder and chief operations officer in STOBOX, including one of our products, SOULB ID. And I'm very excited to share and to start our presentation and to dive into valuable points and updates that you can see.
Yes,
next slide, please. So before we proceed further, first of all, let me share what has been done so far and where we are at this moment. Next slide, please. So just kindly reminding you that we have launched the SOULB ID product a few months ago, and successfully now updating the platform. And it is very valuable because I know and I'm sure that not every users see it on the front side, but under the hood, we're building the whole infrastructure, right, with their hundreds of smart contracts to be able to scale our product very fast, to reach our goals, to onboard millions of people of the community to SOULB ID. And just for the few months since the product launch in March from the main stage of Vietnam, we have already successfully released 5 big product updates of SOULB ID platform that is now much more flexible. And as a result, we have already integrated SBID, so SBID, a decentralized identity, right, into their digital securities dashboard with the first client inside our ecosystem recognized client GFST security token. So as we promised, the GFST security token will be the first offering inside the built Stobox ecosystem that we are updated. And now you can enter gfst.io and see how the platform looks like, to be ready and to educate yourself how it looks like, to be able to participate, to claim your security token through the share drop, or to buy more tokens on the public round. You will be aware about the platform, how it looks like, where it is, and how to use it. And so far, we successfully verified more than 16,000 people that passed successfully KYC around 90 countries. So we have a big community of people of your community. So thank you for participating. Thank you for supporting us, that can enter the Stobox ecosystem and get all of the benefits. What benefits? To participate in the STOs of the Stobox, including the GFST first STO. To enter in the future all the Web3 products of Coinset, right? For example, the DAO that will be implemented in a few months further, right? To stay in compliance in Web3, right? And participate in the STO inside our ecosystem. And currently, we already integrated the second KYC provider to simplify the onboarding processes, because I know that a few people have some issues or challenges with their KYC process, and now we integrated the second provider, and now our support department is already started reaching out for all of the people who face this issue to restart the KYC for free, to be able to verify yourself, mint their SBAD, their entity token, right, and onboard into the Stobox ecosystem and participate in the future in GFST security token round. And at this moment, we reached more than 50,000 people of SOULB utility token holders from their communities. And it is a big value, and it is a big pleasure for us. So to sum up, every day we're working according to our roadmap, updating the platform, adding a new KYC provider, verifying people. Each day we have more and more people that minted SBAD, and it means those people can enter their GFST security token dashboard that Mila shared a few minutes ago. And we are working towards in respect and according to their investors' expectations and according to their interest. Jim, do you have something to mention?
Yes, I just say it's a tremendous amount of work that we're actually, frankly speaking, there's a lot of work that we're doing, and we're happy that even though there were a lot of bugs in the beginning, and that's normal, everyone has, so we were very successful in solving them, and we put up a support team recently, and probably most of you who had some issues with the product, now those issues are being solved, and that's a great achievement. So we're trying to, to accomplish our mission from the different angles, from the technology as well as from the support, to provide what we claimed and what we said in the beginning. Yes, so let's go for the next slide, please.
Exactly. Please, Jim.
Yeah, and what we are, yes, yeah, please, next slide. We're going to speak what we're currently working on. And again, we're constantly improving products. As Ross said, within less than 6 months, we had 5 big product updates, and we still rolling and will be rolling. We're continuously improving. We're also, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I would like to emphasize, especially on the unlocking and integrating new wallets, right? There's a lot of people that have MetaMask now, and they are entering GFST and they're entering SBID with the MetaMask, but that's not the only option, right? Because there's a different, like Wallet Connects, Trust Wallet, Coinbase Wallet, right? Ledger, Trezor. There's a number, and every single wallet has the number
of community members. So just by integrating those alternatives to MetaMask, we are just exponentially increasing the amount of users that can potentially, first of all, get verification, excuse me, on the SOULB ID part, as well as participate in STOs of our clients. And that's great. That's great achievement as well. And we're now focusing on mainly on the GFST roadmap execution, because the time is tight and we have to do a lot of work, QA work, testing work, implementation. So we're focusing on the execution of the GFST roadmap that Mila has recently shown up here. Next slide, please.
So thank you, Gene, for your updates. And now I'm looking to share with you something special, something that you never seen before. As you may know, guys, that Stobox is pioneering in financial industry, in the blockchain industry, and now we're introducing the new tokenized model for the community engagement based on their SOULB revenue share security token, SLX. And as you may know, our creed, it is that we're doing much more than we speak. And it is very exciting to share with you the model that we're implementing and how you can benefit from it inside their SOULB community and Coinset community. Next slide, please.
Yes, thank you, Ross. And I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, perfectly understand how the classical referral programs operate, right? And there's a traditional Web2 referral programs, but I guess no one knows what is a tokenized community engagement model. So what is that? Is that instead of having a traditional invitation referral program, we create a 20% share, right? Revenue share from every revenue that goes into the SOULB ID company. And we tokenize that 20% revenue, not the profits, right? Not the EBITDA, but the revenue. So the SOULB ID as the company has the revenue, right? Within a period, let's say it's a quarter period, and then 20% of that revenue will be allocated to the holders of the revenue share security token, right? And it says revenue shares are represented by security tokens and will be available for purchase and trade. So we take part of our revenues instead of the referral program. We take that revenues and tokenize that revenues and then make it tradable. First of all, we will put it on the STO. Again, it's a STO rails. It's tokenization of, and revenue, it's considered as an investment contract, right? It's considered as a security. So because we're gonna pay dividends, all right? So these revenues will be allocated to the token holders, and then every quarter we will pay dividends of that 20% to all token holders that this token will have, right? So this is an alternative, an avant-garde way of traditional referral program. So instead of having the Web2, because we're on the blockchain, right? It's a bit different. Instead of having a traditional referral program, now we have an opportunity to launch a tokenized revenue share and spread it with our community, right? With you guys. And this would allow all the holders to generate a passive income. So you have this token in your wallet, right? You got it, you bought it, you trade it, doesn't matter, you have it. And once you have it, every quarter, there is the reporting documents, okay, we have 5 cents, 10 cents, I don't know, $1 for every token. So the amount that you have will be multiplied by per token value, and you will receive it on the quarterly dividends. And this dividends is planned to be firstly paid after the 4th quarter of 2023. But Ross will tell you more on that on the next slide, please.
Exactly. So thank you, Jim. Let me comment on this. Guys, I really need your attention. Listen, do you remember that every webinar, we conducted more than 20 with you. We shared the vision that we will implement a security token of SOULB soon. And the answer is yes. We have discussed it in every webinar that it will be conducted in a few months. And here, what you can currently see, that we implementing a security token where you have a chance by holding a security token each quarter to get the dividends from each sold soul-bound ID. So if you already have SBID, you may know that you paid for it through the utility token SOULB or through the fiat, through the Stripe, right? So you paid for it. But because you are first who entering the Starbucks ecosystem by holding their security token, you will be able to earn to get the revenue share from each SBID created, each SBID paid. For example, if a new person from a new community out of the Coinset will pay for $10 for a new identity, you will get a profit share from it, from all of the revenue of the company, from each identity. So it's like the benefit of you, and we're rewarding you that by holding their SLX security token, but SOULB ID, you'll have the dividends each quarter. And it doesn't matter how much revenue are we generating. For example, $1,000 or $1 million. Anyway, we will have the revenue, because you can see in our statistic that amount of the people that onboarding every day, it is higher and higher. You can track it in blockchain, in SBID. You can track it in our each webinar in the statistic that we are sharing. So by holding SLX security token, you will have a chance by having dividends from all of the new people that are buying. And doesn't matter if you are the country manager and country leader, or if you are the common community member with your common rank, you'll be able to get the revenue from each sold SOULB, right? And get profit from it. And it is very valuable that we are introducing, that we implementing, and it is something new. It is something that never did before, but we are pioneering, and we want to show to the entire world how it's need to be done, compliant, logical, Web3, and where the community will get their 20% of all of the revenue of the company, 20% by their security token represented in SLX. Thank you.
Yeah, I would also like to add that you can't trade your traditional referral program, right? Asset. You just have it. It's a link. You can't trade it. Whereas the security tokens that the revenue share, you're not just holding them. You can sell them or you can buy them. Basically, you can trade them. We create the liquid asset out of a traditional illiquid. Sorry, what is this?
Yes, instead of illiquid assets, because referral program you cannot trade, but through the security token, it will be open for the purchasing and it will be open for trade. So the referral program will become liquid. Absolutely. Based on their security token.
Next slide, please.
So here we have selected a few questions about their SLX security token. So when we will launch their security token? The security token, revenue share security token SLX, will be available in September after the GFST launch. So first of all, our main priority, it is to launch GFST security token. Attention, successfully, right? And then after this, we will open an SLX STO round when dividends will be distributed. So the dividends from the soul-bound ID revenue share security token will be distributed quarterly, right? So the payments will be done in stable coins or in soul-bound utility tokens, because remember, people have ability to purchase SBID, decentralized identity, through the fiat, right, or stable coins or utility token. And you as their holder of SLX security token will get the dividends either in stable coins and either in utility tokens from the revenue of the company. So how to participate? Only SOULB utility token holders will be able to convert the SOULB utility token into the revenue share security token of the soulbound ID token. So how to participate? You need to have the SOULB utility token to be able to convert it once their ST round will be available for SLX into the SLX revenue share security token. What are the lockups? It will be no lockups for this. So when will be the launch of secondary trading? It will be launched in Q4 of 2023 on DSwap, or in our product of secondary market of security tokens. And very important point, it is the SLX allocation. So we allocate on only 200,000 security tokens for conversion at the rate of 250 soulbound utility token per one SLX revenue share security token. So first come, first served. So we have only allocated $1 million for the conversion, and we will benefit all of the users that will come first and convert utility to security. But we are limited by 200,000 security tokens in worth of $1 million. So don't lose this chance to participate. Jim, do you have something to mention, or we're moving forward?
I just want to mention that in September we will issue the tokens and create the conversion, and again September, October, and already by the end of Q4, the revenues that we generate starting from Q4, right, already will be distributed. So it's not something you have to wait for a long time. It's you have it, you claim it, you get it on September, October, and then 2 months we collect the revenues from the Q4 of 2023, and in the beginning of the next year, once all the calculations are being done, we just spread the dividends and as a Christmas gifts, right? It
is a great Christmas gift, and that will be allocated not only the Christmas, it is the opportunity to have the Christmas each quarter. And I want to have each quarter, each Christmas. It is great lifestyle.
All right.
So now we are launching the public round of SOULB utility token, and it's answering the question how to participate, right, in the security token by having SOULB utility token. And as you may know, we are working and we are going according to our roadmap because it is our main goal and main document. And let me remind you that we already closed the public round 1 and public round 2. And now we are on the stage of not the private, but public round of SOULB utility token. And then we will make
private round. Sorry to interrupting. We closed private round phase 1.
Exactly. Yes, we closed the private sale phase 1 and closed the private sale phase 2. And now we are going and moving forward to the public round according to our roadmap. And let me sum up what we discussed so far. So we introducing the SLX security token, right? Where you will have a chance to have 20% revenue share from all of the revenue that company is generated in representative by security token. But how to enter, how to convert it? You need to have the SOULB utility token, right? To be able to do so. That's why, especially for the Coinset community, we opening the public round. The public round to provide for you this possibility to participate and then to get benefit from it, to be able to convert it. And now we are starting the public round of SOULB utility token and Coinset and MLCI community. Yes, public round. Next slide, please.
I just want to add, it's a very important point, is that when we say dividends and 20%, I just want to say lifetime, right? So we just started. This is just the beginning. It's only 19,000 people that been verified, and 9,000 people commented the SBIDs. And remember, we've got that 1 million users in our 2025. So when we say security token dividend distribution, I just want to add that word, lifetime, please, Ross.
Exactly. So what is the details of the public round of SOULB utility token in Coinset? So the public round will be opened just in 1 month. So from the August 1st, 2023, it is today, till the September 1st. All SOULB utility tokens purchased during this period of public round that we just launching will have 0 lockup periods. So 0 lockup periods for this round. And I reminding you that in private sale phase 1, it was 12 months. In private sale phase 2, it was 6 months. And now in public round, because it's public, their lockups will be 0. So you will be able to have your utility tokens from day 1 that you can use. And only unlocked SOULB tokens can be used to convert into the revenue share security token SLX according to your lockups. So if you want to participate and get each quarter dividends from all of the revenue in 20% that SOULB company generating, and in this case, we will have a chance to get the revenue from each new user that will onboard to our ecosystem and become the co-owner or investor, right? You need to have their soul-bound utility token without any lockup periods that we are currently providing through the public round that we launch. So if you want to participate in this allocation that I mentioned before, only 200,000 security tokens will be available, right, for the conversion. You need to have the SOULB without lockup periods to be able to participate. And public round participants, right, that will participate during this phase can convert SLX straight after the round without lockup periods. Why? Because it is no lockups. If you will purchase the SOULB during this round, after this round, once the SLX security token, revenue share security tokens of SOULB ID company will be launched, you'll be able straightforward from the day 1 to participate in the conversion to get a security token. And it is very important. So if you're a new user, right, that never participated or participated before, you'll be able now, because their public round, it is already started a few seconds ago, right, with this webinar. You can purchase SOULB utility token and straightforward have the opportunity to convert it into the security token of SLX once their public round will be finished and once their STO of SLX will be opened. If you are the old user that already participated in some rounds before, we want to award you and reward you for your loyalty that you have already participated in our rounds before. So we are allocating 10% extra in revenue share security token to the participants that supported SOULB ID project in the private or this public rounds. So if you are the old user and you, for example, participated in private sale phase 1 only, or in the private sale phase 2 only, and will also participate in this public round, right? So you need to have at least 2 rounds where you participated with this public round. We will reward you for your loyalty in 10% extra in revenue share security token. So you will have more allocation, and it means that you will get more dividends from their SOULB ID company activities. So to sum up, the public round is just started, right? And it is 0 lockup periods. To be able to participate, you can now go to the Coinset into their products and find SOULB, right? All of their community members, new community members, and all community members that will participate during this public round will have the opportunity to convert it into the security from the day 1 into the security token, revenue share security token SLX. if you are the old user that already participated in some round, first phase private or second phase private, and also in this public, we additionally benefit you in 10% extra in revenue share security token. And it is something amazing, because in this case, you have a chance to use it inside our ecosystem and to get your benefits from all of the users that we will onboard. Guys, only 16,000. Our main goal, it is 1 million. Look what gap or what space for participating you have. And it is just a matter of time when we will reach it with your support in 1 quarter, in 6 months, or in 1 day, 1 million of users. And you can not only participate in GFST security token by having SOULB, but also get the revenue share from each new person that will onboard, after their SLX security token round. Gene.
There's nothing to add, my friend. There's nothing to add.
Yes, guys, if you understood what I mentioned, please write 10 into the chat. If you understand how vehicle looks like with SOULB utility token and with the security, and why we launched this public round, and what is the value that we launched this public round in Coinset, because you are the participant, you are the users of our ecosystem, and we are very glad to reward you with the revenue share security token, and you will have like the co-owner, like the investor, have the opportunity to get your dividends each quarter. Doesn't matter what revenue we're generating, because each day we are onboarding a new users. Each day we have more than SOULB tokens that people already paid for it, for the identity through their utility token or through the fiat. So it is very transparent. It is fully on Web3, and you can track it, right? Of course, we will provide the reporting, but you can open the blockchain and see the amount of new SOULB ID generating. It is very transparent.
And I would like to also emphasize, and again, it's a very important thing, that how community grows. And when we talk about the referral program growing, that's one process. You have to share the link with the new people, you have to explain, blah, blah. And this, we'll understand how it works. But now anyone, and the people who you never met, can go and buy and participate, or you can sell. So that's a decentralized community referral program, again, which is again scale up of the traditional way, and that would kind of bridge new users and new leaders, new community members who maybe never been a part of the community before, but now they just want to try, because it's an easy entrance, right? You don't need to know people. You just go to the DS swap and then you buy it, and then you claim your dividends and it works. Voila. So that's a great tool for scaling. I know that every community has that power of expansion, but this seems like a steroids for that, because it's not linear. Once you send the invitation links, that's a linear explosion. Whereas this one is not linear. It can go absolutely viral, and it depends on you, by the way. It's on us and on you. So yeah, let's move on to the roadmap. And next slide, please. Yes, I would like to comment on this. So please be focused on this. So again, August. Now, 1st of August, we're starting the SOULB public round, right? It's a utility token public round, finally. In August and September, we are launching the share drops, right? There's a lot of work we've did a lot of work for that. And it's GFST STO launch, August, September, and the share drops. So people who were supposed to claim and are liable for claiming these share drops will be able to do so on the GFST Digital Securities Dashboard. In September, we are launching dashboard for the SOULB itself, right? where the security token will exist. So the public round of SOULB utility will be closed in September, and shortly after, we will have the dashboard of the SOULB itself. And in September, October, we'll start the conversion. And this is exactly the last quarter, right? So October, November, December. So by the time of October, most of the people who would like to claim and convert to securities will have the chance to do so. And that conversion will take place, of course, in the DS dashboard of the SOULB. Again, all these products that we're talking, it's our products. It's the Starbucks product. We did it. We studied that 5 years ago, and we're gradually working on this. So it's not just something that you see. It's something that we've been focusing on for the last 5 years. So all the products that we have, they're proprietary. We're built on these IPs on that. And again, when I'm saying that, I'm very proud that our big team is capable of doing such complex tasks. And in October, we will list our utility token on the centralized and decentralized exchange. I know there's a lot of people are waiting for this, and it's a great, it's a bit of a crypto approach. It's a utility, and we will list it on our DAX. We will probably list it on the Uniswap, but we will let you know on this later on. So utility token will start to trade, and people who bought it in the beginning will be able to sell it at a market price. And in October and November, we will start the SLX STO round. Again, there's a difference between the conversion from the SOULB to the SLX revenue security token and the STO round of them itself. So we were planning to launch it in October and November, and straightly after it will be traded. So same as with GFST token, with SLX, with our SOULB security token, it will be live traded by the end of the year. And as I have already mentioned, and we have already mentioned, the first dividends will be distributed in January, maximum February. You know, we try to be a bit of pessimistic in our public materials, but we hope that once the year will be closed, we will have all this revenue compiled. First of all, what I do is that say thank you to you and spread the dividends shortly after we finalize the report of the last quarter of 2023. So that's how our roadmap looks like. It's a bit blended with our activities and GFST activities, but we as Starbucks are focusing on both of them. Yes, please. Next slide.
Yes. So as I mentioned, you can find the product of SOULB inside the Coinset platform, and we divided it into their price range with a different price, right? So more utility tokens you will purchase, less price you will get. And it is already available in Coinset platform. So to sum up, by participating in the public round in Coinset that we launch, you will have 0 lockup period, and only unlocked SOULB tokens can be converted into their security token SLX, revenue share security token, to be able to get benefit of 20% revenue share from all of the company activities. So if you're the new user, you will be able to convert it straightforward if you will participate in public round now. If you are the old user, right, and you already participated in private sale phase 1 or private sale phase 2, for example, if you participate in private sales phase 2, your tokens will be unlocked around in September, right? And you also will be able to convert it if you want. But to get the additional 10% for converting in SLX, right, and have more dividends, you need to participate in the public round as well. For example, in first private round or second and public, to have your SOULB utility token unlocked. So more unlocked utility token you will have, more security token you can get by converting. And we have, once again, the limited amount of security tokens allocated for the Coinset community. It is just 200,000 security tokens. So first come, first served. And now this utility token SOULB is available in Coinset. Next slide, please. So it is the QR code that you can follow and get benefits from the special offer to Coinset and MLCI community that we discussed, that we shared, as we promised, and be part of their Stobox ecosystem. It is already live, and you can scan this QR code or simply to go to the Coinset platform and participate. Next slide, please.
Here is
It is the part, yes, it is the part of the Armand, and we are welcoming Armand to their stage, right? And we want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for participating. We have a great news that we shared today about the SLX security token and sharing this revenue share security token for the community, for the public launch, for the people who missed the chance to participate before and also want to get their security token of SLX. So it is your time, your possibility, especially for the Coinset community. It is the limited offer only for 1 month. And we have a limited also allocation for conversion to the security token, because we understand that the amount of people that will have the chance and that want to convert utility for security will be very big, right? And that's why we have the limited allocation to reach all of their company goals. Thank you.
I would like also to add, thank you, Ross, that you know, we shared this news with you today, but if you want to learn more, if you have any questions, if you want to know details and so on, you know, we're easygoing. Just write us. We can schedule another webinar for next time, and you know, be more focused on specific parts or specific questions that you might have. There's no problem. So let us know about this. And there's two things. Again, SOULB utility token round, public round that we are opening and happy to open, and as well as SBIDs, right? Go and get your SBIDs to be able to enter to the dashboard, because only by having SBIDs, you'll be able to have the tokens, right? To access the dashboard, to go to the GFST, to go to the SOULB security token. So the key is the SBID, right? SBID token itself, the KYC, and the utility tokens of SOULB. Thank you very much for having us, and I'm passing the mic to Armand.
Yes, Armand will be joining our room soon, and for all of the users that participated in private sale phase 1 or private sale phase 2 that already have the SOULB, please remember that you can follow the sbid.io. If you already purchased SOULB before a few months ago, you can see your balance, start your verification process, and mint SBID to be able to enter the GFST security token. Because as I mentioned, around 50,000 people participated, and around only 20,000 people start verification processes, right? So it remains 30,000 people that never entered the soul-bound ID platform before, but successfully purchased SOULB utility tokens. So it is your chance to be one of the first users that will be able to participate in GFST security token or any other activities. So I'm reminding you to follow the instructions if you already participated, right? And to mint your SBID. And also for all of the new users, it is your chance to participate in this public round and have a 0 lockup periods to be able to convert it into the security token. And if you're the old user we benefit you, we say thank you for you, and we're looking to reward you by their additional 10% in the security token if you will participate in this public round as well. So it is your chance to get your dividends every quarter, as Jin mentioned, to have their Christmas gift, and not only in Christmas in this winter, but you will have their Christmas each quarter.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Ross. Thank you so much. So I'm in the middle of discussions and negotiations here. Today I'm in office, and I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And guys, in the chat, I was reading a lot of your comments. Some people were again commenting that you guys again bringing some ideas in order to do the fundraise. So let me correct. Gene and Ross, they are going according their business plan, roadmap. And those people who are here texting some comments, guys, please, before you comment something, go to the sbid.io and read the roadmap is there. Am I right, guys? The roadmap is there. The phase 1, phase 2, public round, all is there. And today, Gene and Ross gave the public round the first introduction to us. Why? Because we are VIP. This is the only reason why they are here. Otherwise, they will go to the platform. I hope it's clear. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Ross. So
thank you very much, everyone.
You did amazing job, and we are eagerly waiting when the GFST will be finally getting to the platform, and everyone will be able to finally witness how it works. Okay, on this note, hey, everyone. So please, on a scale 1 to 10, please put the comment. How do you hear me? You hear me well? 11, 10, 11, great. So that means that you hear me, which is a really cool. Okay, so today I would like to talk about opportunities, because you see, we started all this big movement based on one thing, and that is a multi-level crowd investing. That is the core idea, that is the core vision, core mission, and that was given to us it was drilled into my spine and all the nerves by our beloved CEO Andrei Khavratov, who came and he said that this is the way how we have to go. I'm not sure if guys you are today aware, but entire world is moving into the very bad direction. So, and I'm not sure how we will be living in the next 2 to 5 years if we won't do anything today for us. So that's why what we are doing today, together with the Starbucks, together with you, together with all the team who are working day and night, I'm literally saying that some people are working till 2 a.m. You are sleeping, you are already watching the 5th or 6th dream, and there are a team who is tirelessly working in order to make everything right. So that's the reason why we are here with such a professionals like a Gene and Ross, an entire team from Starbucks. Plus, many more and other partners are joining us, and they're about to join us, and that will be very soon. You will be able to witness. Okay, but let's talk about these opportunities, because today there is a next slide, please. Today there is a MLCI business opportunity. And I started this in 2014 when I was first coming, people who are here. Press 1 if you are first time here. Press 1 if you are first time, and also write down from which country you are. Please, guys. If you are first time and from which country you are. Okay, Oman. What about other rooms? Because today we have Hindi room, we have English room, we have Russian room, we have a Spanish room, we have Italian room. What else I'm missing? Vietnamese room. So there are 7 languages. So the Poland is here, Denmark is here, Tuvalu is here, Oman is here, Colombia is here. Great. So welcome, 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 welcome. South Africa, India, of course, Netherlands, Nepal, Australia, Cameroon, Boston, USA, oh, even Paraguay. So what is the MLCI opportunity? So today you've seen and you can witness, you can go and check what is the SBID.io, check what is the Starbucks.io, check what is the GFST.io, check what is the Coinset.com. So please check all this. And if you see and if you witness that these companies are there, that they've been there, not like a 1 day, 2 days, week, months, or year. These companies like a Starbucks since 2017 working only in the direction of the security token. Like 1,000 hours, and that's not my quote, that is a quote of Thomas Edison, so who said, if you are spending 10,000 hours, you become a professional. Or no, sorry, it was Henry Ford, right? So 10,000 hours, they are working since 2017 in a security token field only. So, and we are together, like imagine right now, so stop thinking about like how much I have to buy in order to participate. This is a secondary thing. But the first, this is an MLCI opportunity. And the MLCI opportunity is this. So go and check Starbucks. Do they have a platform? Do they have a product? Do they have like a credibility? If yes, then maybe you have to start really to consider to sell their product. Do you hear me now? I'm talking about going to the people, company, which is a Starbucks, and they created product, which is a SOULB. So now you are going and checking how genius is that product, how necessary is that product for the security market. You go and check it, and after that, make your decision. Stop watching who is telling you their decision, their opinions. You have your own eyes, you have your own experience. You can go yourself, you can go read, watch, do your own due diligence. And after that, what we are offering on the Coinset platform, we are not offering you to invest. We are offering you the place where you can actually come to the Starbucks with a day product, and then you can start to sell it. Sell it to those people who are today investing into the Ripple, into the Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into all the other tokens that are on the market. But those people who are introducing, those people who are sharing the information, they don't earn nothing. You understand? So that's why here you can get the opportunity to do your due diligence. And if you like the product, if you understand the product, then start to market that product. And Coinset is giving you this platform. Co-ownership opportunities. You heard today from Gene and Ross that Soulbound in this particular moment will become security token. So which means that you automatically become a co-owner. So you can see that on the chart. Become the coach and speaker. So when you are just doing the first introduction, after that, you are getting more and more knowledge, you are getting more and more experience, you becoming mature in this business. Now you can become a speaker, now you become a trainer, you can become a coach, because now you have the platform and you are able to train yourself. You're able to get that experience. I started in 2014, and at that time I had no idea what is a multi-level marketing. I had no idea what is a multi-level crowd investing and what actually are the benefits. But since 2014 up to today, so I didn't only manage to build my team, but I also managed to develop the skills which are allowing me today to run my own investment portfolios, to run my own businesses, to run also the different campaigns, to negotiate with the different level of the people, including government. This is a valuable skill that you can learn here in this platform. High ticket sales. Like what is a high ticket sales? The high ticket sales means that you can sell SOULB not for $100, but you can sell even for $10,000, $100,000, and even for $1 million. So this is all possible, but only after you will check and do your own due diligence about this company. Opening the office in your region. Once you have like a 10, 20, 100 people, so you can bring them to your office. You can train them, you can coach them, you can help them to grow. This is the opportunity. This is where you can let's say develop these skills. Different product offerings. So today we are dealing with the Starbucks. Today we are working with this team of professionals. So what next? The next will be maybe the other product. Maybe it will be some other company. Maybe there will be some other business opportunities. So we will be bringing to this platform those companies, those opportunities that you can choose. Do you like it? You participate. You don't like it? Stay away. Nobody is convincing you here to do something that you don't want. You are free to do whatever you want and whatever you have in your mind. Okay, multiple income streams. So the first income stream is an active income stream, and that comes from building the business. The second income stream is from the investment. The third income stream is from growth of your assets, and multiple asset possibilities you will be able to have here. Support and business training. So we have groups of people who are happy to train you, to take your hand and to lead you through an entire process in order for you to get to become a professional. Nobody here become a professional in one day. You understand? There is a steps, but this is the solid opportunity. I know today a lot of companies, they are offering, like a quick bucks, but it's impossible. You can see that there are many companies scamming every single month and even every single week. If you will go and check how many companies scam just this month, you will be amazed. This company is already for over 9 years in the market. And we are right now with the security token, we are proving that what we are doing, it's a legend. Yes, we had some setbacks. Yes, we had some delays, but all that is in the past. Let's not focus in the past. We can't change the past, but we can create the future. And the future today, if you have your eyes wide open, then you can see what exactly being achieved. And very soon you will see that the first security token will be launched. You will be able to witness yourself that the first investors will be coming and getting this security token, because under the security token, we will have all the regulations. There will be all the evidence, all the financial reports, all the evaluations, all the documents that the investors are looking to invest. And like Mila today said, we are the first who are creating ETF. If you don't know what it is, write it down and later on educate yourself. All right. So we are supporting from the zero knowledge, and we are bringing to the MLCI Pro. And on the next slide, I will show you what is MLCI Pro. earnings from the structure that is active income, and wealth management education. So you will be able to be trained by the professionals who are actually living this life. They are not just talking about it, but they are walking the walk. I know that Mila, like she didn't mention that, but Mila herself and her family has a lot of investment experience, and all that started when she came here in the university. So she wasn't having these tools, and this is like a big lie when people think that, okay, I will graduate from the university and after that I will become a professional. No, guys, it takes time, and the most importantly, it takes experience. So you have to try a little bit, invest, then you will get some experience, then you invest in other instruments, you get another experience, then you will get into the market crash, then you will go into recession, then in sanctions, and all that will be giving you experience, which will be making you mature in this business. Next slide, please. I would like to talk to those people who are here and who would like to become MLCI Pro. And what, this is my formula, okay? So I was developing this formula back in like 2018, I believe, or 2019. So the space for dreaming, like there is this formula, you can find it in the internet, okay? So what is unconscious incompetence, why the name is there, but I rephrase it in a very simple terminology. In unconscious incompetence, you know that we have all unconscious mind, and that unconscious mind is hiding the biggest gifts that you can imagine. And now when you are incompetent with your unconscious mind, so basically that is a space for where you can dream. And I was dreaming, I was making my dream boards. I was writing the essays about me in 3-5 years time, where I would like to see myself. I was reprogramming myself because, guys, I started this business from zero. In 2014, nothing. I had my broken back. I had a lot of pills in my cupboard, and I was all the time taken to the hospital, and nobody knew what to do. And like that, like completely without the health, completely without the income, I was able to build myself in this business. So that's why if today you have some problems, financial problems, you don't know what to do, you lost the job, recession, some COVID thing hit you out of the job. So I don't know what kind of situation you are in, but I know one thing, that all the people, and I believe that was one of my trainer, Brian Tracy. So he said, if you will learn how to sell, you will never, ever have any problems with the food on your table. If you will learn how to sell, because everyone is selling. Everyone. If you will go to any shop, people are selling. If you will go to market, people are selling. If you will go to any company, people are selling. If you want to travel somewhere, people are selling. There are people who are selling, and we are the buyers. We are buyers. We are buying every single day, starting from the water, pen, telephone, computer, tissues, like whatever you can see. We are buyers. And now we just need to understand that, okay, first thing, I need to take full focus on where I am today. I need to realize it, I need to understand it, and from there, I need to start dreaming. So that is unconscious incompetence. Then we are going to the next phase, which is a conscious incompetence. So now your conscious mind knows that you are incompetent in something, and that's where you are starting the gathering information. That's why today I shared, I said, please do your due diligence. Go through all the information that is right now available in internet. Read about Starbucks, read about the product, read about their journey, read about their achievements, read about with whom today they are signing the contracts and who are on the board. Read about them. Get your fill up yourself with the knowledge, because that is the place where you will realize that all right, so this is something valuable. And now if I'm selling this, then I will be able, only because of the platform Coinset, which has a exclusive partnership with the Starbucks team. So only because of this exclusivity, you are able to sell something that nobody else can sell. Nobody else can buy. You understand? There is no place where people can buy soulbound token. You are the only source. So, and now we are going to conscious incompetence. So now that is the place where now we dreamt, we know like what we want to have in the next months, in the next quarter, in the next year, at the end of the year. We know all that. So now what we need to do, we need to start gather the information. So when we gather the information, we are starting to realize what actually benefits we can provide to the people or to the companies. Then the third thing is a practice. More you practice, better you become. More you practice, more experience you will get. More experience you will get, the better and better leader you will become. And that's how you become MLCI leader. MLCI leader is not just a person who is selling in MLM companies something. You need to be aware of the financial world, of the investment world. You need to be aware of the technology, of the innovations and product that you are selling. And then when you are mature in this field, so then the next one is MLCI Pro. That's where you start to train the trainers, because now you already have experience, you learn everything, you get the experience, you get the experience, you get all the no's, yeses, you achieve your first results, and after that you become mature, you become a leader. And when you are a leader, now you can create your own trainings. Of course, it needs to be aligned with the company policy, but now there is a freedom for you to create the products, to bring the products, to even lead the product. So this is how, like in this simple 5 steps, how you can become MLCI Pro. Okay? And we are taking you from the basics, from the place where you just have to dream. You have to see your future. And we are taking you through all these 5 stages. If you are happy to try, if you are happy to participate, then say yes. Say yes to yourself. I don't mind it will be in this chat or it will be in your personal life. I'm telling you this, like this platform, this company allowed me to become a professional businessman, professional investor, professional team builder. In 2019, I've been inducted into the Hall of Fame of the 1% of the most successful network marketers. I was among the 20 top recruiters in the world. Yes, I was working hard. I was like sometimes working for 12, 13, 14, sometimes in 16 hours. But I was dreaming big. And that's what brought me where I am today. Okay, so next slide, please. Next slide. The conclusion. All right, I would like to, because I was reading all your replies. The conclusion is that GFST is a real security token. Okay, you can do your due diligence and you will be able to witness that GFST is finally what we've been waiting since 2020. Okay, so what is there for you? You are taking the GFST as a evidence, because if we are able to make the first security token, let me ask you this. Do you think that we can create another security token? That we can expand and we can bring maybe other businesses? If you know the path, then you can repeat it every single day. You understand? But why a lot of the projects we are not able right now to bring to the security token platform? Because they are under sanctions. So what is a sanction? The sanction is a restriction done by the government. You understand? So this is important for you to understand. Restrictions are created by the government, not by us, not by people, not by leaders, not by, like, it's done by the government. But even in spite of all that, we managed to bring the security token. And every single one of you who are today here, so just watch this as a proof. This is a proof. This is something that you can taste and check and do your due diligence. And then the next project will come. And Soulbound today is a hot product. Hot product, why? Because there is no other company today like who can, let's say, who can provide their tokens to the community in order to sell it and raise the funds. There is no such a community. It's only Coinset, and only reason there is because we had this like a very great let's say negotiation skills with the Starbucks, and Gene and Ross themselves, they brought this opportunity to us, and we managed to find a win-win solution. That's where we are today. That's what we are seeing as evidence. So I hope today you understood the value that we are bringing on the table like a Coinset platform. Now I will answer a couple questions, and after that we are about to finish. So next slide. So let me go quickly through the questions. But before I will answer the question, those people who are first time here, guys, did you check? Sorry, not did you check? Did you, Mila? Yes, I know. Like, I'm still there. Did you notice that this opportunity can bring you something that you've been looking for? If yes, put one or say yes in the chat. If no, then if you don't want it, then you are free to leave. If you feel that there is something that you still need to discover, still need to understand, still need to do more research, then just say maybe. Okay, but remember, you are saying this to yourself. Okay. Yes, so there will be one more announcement that I will do. That is something that people are waiting. No, I see that everyone is commenting, and Q&A, please tab or write down all your questions, and I will go through that. Okay, congratulations to all the people who said today yes to themselves. So do your due diligence, get back to those people who gave you the link to this webinar. If you accidentally bump into this webinar and you like it, then we have a support team. So please get in touch with the support, and they will be more than happy to allocate you to the person who will be taking care of your entire journey. All right. So last thing but not least, so long-awaited information. We are planning at the moment, it's a 99.9%. If there will not going to be some, I don't know, natural collapse or how you call it, force majeure, that's the word, then we will be opening whitelist for our security token on the 17th of August. 17th of August 2023, the whitelist will be open. So what it means that that will be the first entry to the big investors who are ready to do the due diligence, to check all the documents, to check all the business behind, and to request for allocation for them to become investors of the first, like Mila said today, ETF security token, GFST, on this platform, gfst.io, where you need to connect that with the MetaMask, and then the MetaMask, you need to have your soulbound ID, and then further process will be there. So the public round for all the people who wants to buy more security token, who would like to allocate the funds towards the security token, which is backed up with the Fintech field companies. So we are planning to open at the first week of September. And now, for those people who've been following all these years, so please go back to those slides with the roadmap where myself and Mila, we announced, and the Starbucks was also sharing the roadmap, how we will get to the security token, and call everyone and say, hey guys, they did it. Because we are working according to the roadmap that been presented in October. Okay, so now question and answer. Question and answers. All right. Any mechanism in a place to avoid dumping of the GFST? What happened with the crew? All right. So for those people who are, let me ask you this. Press plus in the chat if you would like to hear the answer to this question. Any mechanism in a place to avoid dumping of the GFST as it happened to the crew? Okay. So first of all, crew was received by the people who were actively promoting as a part of the reward. So that's why there was a lot of tokens which was received for free. And when you receive something for free, you don't care how much it costs for you to sell. So even if you will sell for 1 cent, you will get profit, 100% profit. Okay. So the second question, what happened to those wall crew holders who are under the age of 18 and can't have soulbound ID token? So nothing will be taken away. You will be able to claim your tokens when you become 18, 20, 25, 30, any age above 18. Once you will pass all the steps and claim your soulbound ID, connect to through the MetaMask, you will be able to claim your GFST. All right. So next one. Can we dare say that Starbucks platform will in the future be digital equivalent to the NICE London Stock Exchange, NASDAQ for security tokens? I think it's a bold statement, but I believe that there are all chances, and probably we have to ask this question directly to Gene and Ross, but in my opinion, they have all the chances to become one of leading companies for the securitization, because if you will check that about 3-4 months ago, Starbucks signed MOU with the Blockstream, which is already billion-dollar company, and feel free to do your own due diligence of what this company is, let's say, doing and why it's over $3 billion worth. But once you are dealing with this kind of partners, then obviously you can say that the credibility is there, and because of the credibility, I think the more and more high impact companies will be coming towards them. And they mentioned already many times that they are right now even tokenizing the government projects in Malta. They are tokenizing the government projects in Qatar, and these are just couple examples that I can mention right now. But of course, like, better to ask them directly. Okay. I already answered about World Crew. The World Crew is at the moment, the World Crew is representing the assets which are under sanctions. If you don't know what sanctions mean, please do your research on Google. Okay, so that's the reason why we took out the companies which are right now not under sanctions, and we are making this security token as a path. We are showing you that if there is a possibility to make this security token with the 2 companies, 3 companies, 4 companies, then we can bring 100 companies the same path, and we can wider and wider and wider this road. Okay, great. So I hope that you get all your answers. And one more time, congratulations to the Starbucks for them to going on public round. The public round means that it will be available for entire people on the planet who will be able to get access to soul-bound tokens. We have a privilege to be among the first. And for this reason, thank you so much, Gene. Thank you, Ross. And thank you, entire Starbucks team, for allowing us to be privileged. Okay? So today, me, Mila, Gene, and Ross was here to serve you. Thank you to all our interpreters who made possible you to hear all this information. And guys, let's get into this very seriously, because what they are offering to us, this is exclusive product. Very soon we will come with a more and more exclusive products, and you will be able to witness. Just stay tuned and follow us on all the social media. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.